Good afternoon, peeps. I'm Tim. I'm the official fuel putter-inner and expert oil changer. Well, that one didn't go quite as planned. It went a little bit sideways. We're not going to talk about that one. But this is Daisy, the muscle behind the operation. Missing in the picture right now is my part-time co-pilot, Finley. She's not with me on this trip. But all together, we are hauling paws. This run is going to be kind of a mixture. A vlog on the different places that I go, and I'm hoping to kind of show you inside so stay tuned. So I picked up this one last night. Evidently I didn't look at the weights for the camper. I looked and it said it was a 34 foot, and I was like, sweet, perfect size. It was paying good money, so I nabbed it. I think it's made out of lead. GVW on this is 14,320 pounds. That's why it was paying so well. It's 180 pounds under my maximum limit, but it seems to be pulling okay. So, and I'm going to Fargo, North Dakota, so it's relatively flat. I'm not hitting any mountains with it. So we're doing okay. It's a beautiful day out here in, where am I? I'm in Wisconsin, sunny, a lot different than Montana. That picture just came across the board today. That's what it looks like right now in Montana, where that person was at. Glad I'm not in that. So far the trip's been pretty uneventful. I've just been doing a drive, cruising along, doing my thing. I'm out of coffee, getting a little cranky, but I got 6.9 miles to a Flying J that I can get some coffee. I keep watching my clock up here, and I've got 4 hours and 9 minutes to my delivery location, and I have 4 hours and 10 minutes on my drive time clock. But as long as I get relatively close tonight, then I'll be able to deliver first thing in the morning and then get the heck out of there. I'm gonna try to pick up a reload on the way back. I tried to get one because it was on my way back that was going into Iowa, and you can't dispatch on two at once, so they couldn't dispatch me on it, and now it's gone off the board, so I guess I got screwed out of that one. But I'll keep looking and see if I can get one of the other ones that are coming back the other way. Other than that, the load board's looking really good. I mean, there's a whole bunch. We've got, right now on my load board, I've got 260 some loads on there, but about maybe 40, 50, maybe even 60% of them are the smaller campers. That was a buck that was dead on the side of the road. Looked like about a 4 or 6 point. Still had its antlers. Usually somebody hits a buck, or even if somebody sees somebody hit a buck, they'll stop and saw the antlers off of it. If I wasn't loaded, I'd be half tempted to stop and cut them off. My dogs love chewing on them. But anyway. So anyway, the load board is packed full of these little, like, 18 to 22 foot, maybe 24 foot trailers that are paying a lot less than normally would go to the haul and tow guys, where they could pull two of them. But my company doesn't have a haul and tow division. It's part of Horizon, or their sister companies, or I don't know what the magic is they're working there, but We use the same yards, but evidently Horizon haul and tow guys, either there's not enough of them, or there's just too many loads for them, or I don't know what's going on, but they dumped a bunch of those onto our board, and they just don't pay enough for this truck to pull them. My fuel economy is almost no different between a 22 and a 36, and a 36 pays 30 cents more a mile. So I'm not going to pull a 22 for less unless I really, really have to, and there's nothing else out there. Right now I'm on this 34 that's paying 180 a mile, so that's decent for my company. Might be a little bit low for some of the other companies that are out there, but it's pretty good for my company, and it's good for me. I make money at that, so that's okay. But like I said, going to West Fargo, North Dakota, in Wisconsin, to me, it's, I don't know, looks just like Michigan where I'm from, so kind of boring. I guess if you're from Florida, or if you're from somewhere in the Southwest, seeing all these trees and stuff are super cool, but all the stuff that I think is super cool is the places where you live. But I will show some of the scenery and things that are around here. Forgot my drone this go, so I won't get any drone footage. Been wanting to get some drone footage, but I left it laying on a table at home, so no drone footage this one. But the main goal of this video is to show some of those showers. If you're one of those people that gets super duper excited about a crappy campground shower, you get all like, ooh, my campground's got a shower house. But then look at truck stop showers and say, I would never go in a truck stop shower. They have to be horrible. You might be surprised. Now, some of them are not the greatest, but some of them are actually really nice, and some of them are just nice. So we'll see. I'm going to try to hit one from each of the three big ones. I'll hit a Pilot and a TA and a Loves. I'll probably hit more than one Pilot because for some reason that's where I get my cheapest fuel, and I've got unlimited showers. But I'll spend some money and do a TA. They're kind of expensive, 12 bucks for a shower, or 14 bucks, I can't remember. But I'll do one of those, and I'll do a Loves, see how much those are. I don't know how much those are. And then I'll give you the review of each of those showers and show you what they look like on the inside. I think you'll be surprised at what they look like if you've never been in one. Chicken pot pie soup from the Flying J. If you've never tried it, good stuff when they have it. One thing that I've always been concerned about is these bolts here. They tell us that we've got to check the tires and make sure they're tight, but they never say anything about these bolts here and make sure they're tight. If we can't trust them to put tires on right, why do we trust them to put those bolts on right? The sun has set. It is a beautiful sunset in Minnesota. Closing in on Fargo, about an hour and 50 minutes away, and I have about an hour and 57 minutes of drive time left. Keep her rolling. Woo! GPS says 31 minutes to destination, and my drive time says 34 minutes left. Gonna be tight. I think we can make it. I hope. No traffic. Well, got it checked in. Everything's good to go. Ran into another wave driver. He's down there getting checked in. Ran into him at the Loves, and then we drove over here to deliver. So I think the next load I'm gonna try to get is Fountain, Colorado, but we'll see. Stay tuned. Well, doesn't that just figure? I'm on my way back to Goshen to get another load, get a phone call. I got flagged for a random drug test.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, 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 trying to catch me riding dirty.
They do them every month. You just get flagged, and it just, I guess, figures. I get flagged in my first 2 months on the job. So I'm headed to St. Cloud, White Cloud, I think it's St. Cloud, just west of Minneapolis, to do my drug test. I'll be there in about 2.5 hours. They got to be done the day that you get flagged for it. Otherwise, it automatically goes into the system as a positive, and you're out of service. So when you get flagged for your random drug test, and most of the bigger companies do the random test, maybe all of them do. I think it's a DOT thing, but you got to get it done that day. So no matter where you're at or what you're doing, you got to go get it done. So it's going to take time out of my day to do it, but it's got to be done. It's just part of the job. So drinking my water, and we'll get it done as fast as possible. As fast as possible, and keep going down the road. She calls and says, "Hey Tim, you got flagged for a random drug test. Sorry to cut into your day, but it's got to be done today." So I say, "Awesome! I love peeing in cups. This is going to be so exciting." 10 seconds of silence. It's like she was processing. What the hell did he just say? So then I started laughing, and I said, "No problem, where do you want me to go?" Then she started laughing and said that was the strangest reaction she's ever gotten to a drug test. She says everybody always bitches about them. I mean, it's gonna take half hour out of my day, I guess. Maybe a little bit more, but it's not like it's gonna end the world. And I know I'm clean, so I don't have to worry about that either. It was just funny. I just punched in the address. The address is 1420 Germain Street. That's good.
A few moments later. A few moments later.
Well, so that's that. Go in there, pee in a cup, get your little sheet, then you're good to go back out on the road. Took about maybe a half hour from start to finish, so all good. Now we're rolling. So all totaled, it took about an hour and a half out of my day and about an hour out of my drive time. I guess it's just part of doing business. I don't really care about pit bulls, but that sticker makes me not like you. How do you like that, Brad? And your license plate's gonna fall off. How about that, Brad? Look at you. Look at you. You are a possum. I want to pet you. Can I pet you? I don't know how much of this video is going to have the showers in it. Normally when I'm on the road, I'm out for about 12 to 14 days and I take 3 or 4 loads, a little bit longer loads. Kind of like that long medium load that I like, that sweet spot that I like for me. But some stuff came up at home and I've got to cut this trip short. So I finished delivering in Fargo, which isn't super long. And now I'm taking a short run to Eau Claire and then going from there to go home. So I'll be on the road for a total of whatever, 4 days, 4.5 days. So it's not a very long trip and it's not really getting out there where things are at. So I'll put in what I have. I've got some little bit older footage that I can put in dealing with showers. And then tonight when I stop, we'll see what that one looks like. But later on I'll do a video that's just the showers and actually hit all of the ones that I said I was going to hit. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to be able to do it this time. I've got to get home, take care of some stuff. Some of you I've already talked to on the phone, and I said I was going to be off the road for a couple, 2 or 3 weeks now once I head home. And then I'll be back on the road blazing. Got some possible new changes coming up. Thinking about switching to a different truck or adding a truck. Maybe keeping this one for singles and then getting a multi-haul. That'll probably be closer to the first of the year. When I do the multi-haul, I might have to switch companies, or at least the multi-haul truck on with a different company. I've had this particular company that I'm talking to, they've contacted me a couple of times. I haven't even put in an application yet, but they've called me 3 times. Yesterday they called me again, asking me to go ahead and put the application in based on our other conversations. So I don't know, it could be a good switch. And then maybe I'll keep this truck leased on with Wave and lease the other truck on with the other company so I can do multi-hauls and get back hauls and things like that. See how that works out. And then maybe I'll take this truck off Wave. Maybe I'll keep it on Wave to do the singles. Wave's been really good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Wave, but Wave doesn't do multi-haul. And I think that's the direction that I want to go. Not 100% sure yet, so that could all change. If I don't do multi-haul, then I probably won't leave Wave. They've got tons of loads. There's some stuff in the payment that isn't the greatest, but there's also stuff in the payments that is better than the other companies. One of the things I keep seeing online with somebody bashing Wave is that you have to pay for your transport plates, which I do. I pay $10 a month for my transport plates. But this particular person that specifically keeps bashing Wave about having to pay for the transport plates works for a company that the yard fee for every load is $40. Well, with Wave, the yard fee is only $35. So every load, I'm saving $5. So in a month, I am saving more than I'm paying for my license plates. So it's kind of a non-argument point, but that person that keeps saying that never says what their yard fee is, but I did find out what the yard fees are. That's current yard fees for whenever this video gets posted. So anyway, and it's not a secret. It's not like I'm giving away industry secrets. If you call them and ask them, they'll tell you. Wave doesn't charge you a yard fee for loads under think it's 400 miles, might be 300 miles, I can't remember. For short loads, they don't charge you a yard fee at all. But every other one is 35 bucks. So we are gonna roll down here to Goshen and pick up a 41-foot travel trailer. So this will be the longest travel trailer that we've ever put on here. It's not super heavy, and I really hope it's not one of them park models. It doesn't sound like one, but 41 foot, that's a good size travel trailer. Then we'll head up to Eau Claire and drop it off there. If all goes as planned, should deliver tonight, and then I could be home to my place tomorrow, which will be Thursday. Stuck at a choo-choo train. She thinks my tractor's sexy. Holy cow, that's a whole lot of tractor sexies. Jeez Louise. That's a tandem bike. It's got 2 women on it. That's smart. If you put a guy and his wife on there, that's a recipe for a divorce. That's like putting a guy and his wife in a canoe together. Just looking for trouble. I got gypped. There's no caboose. What the hell? Well, tons of fun today. We've got one of these. Crap. So, one of the first things I had to do is I had to adjust my weight distribution hitch and make it higher, because these things are way high off the ground and the jack sucks. And it's a hand crank. What the hell? Biggest campers, and they have a hand crank. Now we'll get it loaded. Just went from 65 to 0 in like 1/8 of a mile. Have I ever mentioned that I don't like Chicago? I'm not sure if I've mentioned that before. I hate Chicago. And the brakes on this camper suck. I've got the controller set up on 99 and it just barely does anything. You can feel it sort of work, but not really. And it's not my truck. All the other trailers I've been pulling have been fine. I mean, some of them have been not as strong as others, but this one is almost non-existent. Now it appears that I have developed a hose leak. You can see it. When I did my walk around, I could smell it. You can see where everything's super hot, but you can see where it's kind of running there and kind of splattering. It's actually coming out, looks like, from right under here where that hose meets where that clamp is. Haven't really lost any coolant to speak of, but something I'm gonna have to keep an eyeball on. Maybe tonight when I let her cool down, I'll take this band clamp off and put a screw clamp on there, or maybe put another screw clamp right on there. I think there's enough room to fit a second screw clamp on there. I hope that's where it's leaking and not this seam here. If it's that seam, then I'll need a radiator, but it's not bad enough to worry about yet. So there's a first for everything. I'm pulling this monster thing. 41, 42 feet, something like that. And I looked in the mirror and I saw some stuff fly off. Now we're gonna have to figure out, are they gonna call that my fault or manufacturing defect? As far as I'm concerned, it's a manufacturing defect. That cover blew off. That's the vent cover for the stove. and it blew off there and then got ran over by a semi. So I couldn't retrieve it. No other damage, it just came off. So we'll see what happens to that. And we're gonna continue on down the road. We're only a couple hours from the delivery location. Obviously we're not gonna deliver tonight. It's starting to get a little dark, but we'll deliver first thing in the morning. Well, made it to Osseo, Wisconsin. I think that's how you say it. I don't know, 15 minutes from my delivery location. So found a TA. It's not really a TA. It's a TA Express. It's a whatever BP I guess it is, but there's a TA Express over there by the fuel stuff. So we'll see how that is. I'm gonna take a shower tonight here. Not holding out a whole lot of hope for this one. We'll see how this one is. It's kind of a small place, and being an express might not be as good as the other TAs. The TAs are usually like the top-notch ones. They've got marble walls and floors, and they're really nice, but we'll see how this one is. It's only got 6 showers, and they're booked up right now, so I'm gonna get on the app and reserve my shower in a little bit. Right now, letting her cool down a little bit so I can put that clamp on that, not exhaust, on that radiator hose. It's still seeping just a teeny weeny bit, but not a whole lot. Probably don't need to do anything with it, but I'm gonna put a clamp around it just so it doesn't pop off. It's just making me a little nervous. So I'll throw a clamp on it and then I'll be able to get home. What you need to do is you need to be ready to go into the shower. So you need to have your bag ready, have your clothes ready, have all the stuff that you need for the shower. When you go into the app and reserve it into the app, sometimes it'll give you a code. Well, they always give you a code to get into the bathroom or the shower room. And I'll show you how that works in a little bit. But the code is only valid for about 10 minutes. So you have to be careful with your timing. So you don't want to reserve your shower and then it sends you the code and you're not ready to go. So then you take 20 minutes to get all your crap together and then you miss the shower. Your code's not valid anymore. So I've got a shower credit here at the TA, so I'm gonna burn it at this one. I don't really want to burn my shower credit here at this particular TA, but for you guys, I'll do it. Okay, so I got my backpack here, and in the backpack I have changed clothes. I have my shorts, shirt, underwear, socks, and I have my man flops that I stole from my son for all my shower stuff. Now, I take a towel just in case, because now these all have towels in them, but I just want to, just in case you get in there and there's no towel, or more what happens is I think I'm done drying off, so I throw the towel on the floor and then I'm not done drying off. So I want to grab my clean towel rather than pick one up off the floor to dry or finish drying. Or if I accidentally drop the towel, then I can use my towel. So I take an extra towel. Hardly ever use it, but I do take an extra towel. And then I have my little toiletries bag there that has all my stuff, my shampoo and soap and deodorant and razor blades and shaving stuff and toothbrush and stuff and all that stuff in there. So I got my little bag there, my little backpack here. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do this shower thing. I'm gonna switch over to screen recording so you can see how the shower app thingy works. Okay, so the first thing you do when you're at the place where you want to get a shower is you open up their app, and you can see on the second row down there I have the Flying J, I have the TA, which is also the Petros, and the Loves. I also have the Quick Rewards over there, but I don't use that too much. But we'll go into the TA, and then on the main screen there you can see Instant Shower, or there's a whole bunch of other stuff. You can Pump Smart, you click that and you can pay for your gas right through the app. You don't have to put your card in. It's real convenient. They all do that. Reserve it for parking if you have if you want to get into a reserved parking spot. I never use that, but we'll go to instant shower. So we'll click the instant shower. It tells me that the estimated wait time is 0 minutes, which is good. That means that there's nobody in there waiting. It also verifies the place that you're at, and it tells you what the price or the number of points that you have to have for the shower is. So at this particular one, it's $14 for a shower, which is kind of steep. I've seen them with the TAs, I've seen them as low as 10, but 14 is the highest that I've seen it. So, and then they want 1,450 points. I don't really know how many points I have. No, I have 161 points available. So yeah, that's not going to get me a shower. I don't feel a whole lot at TA because it's always the pilot, it seems, that are the cheapest fuel on the EFS card, at least for my company. You can also pay with a credit card, and then you just pay the 14 bucks, or you can go over to shower credits, and I have 1 shower credit available. So I'm going to use that. Click that, click submit, bam. Confirm your shower purchase. Continue. Purchasing a shower. All right, so now you get the door code, which is 4207. And it says that it's reserved. I'm going to take a screenshot of that just so I don't lose the door code. Okay, and then you see the little thing pop up there. It says your shower is ready. Shower number 5. Nice lounge area. Just about everybody's got these now. So we got a laundry area. Shower number 5. What was it? 4207? No. 4207 pound. Gotta read the thing. Alright. So what do we got in here? Alright, so we got, well, it's a standard shower. This one is not fancy at all. Standard toilet. Oh, they give you a mint. And a little bar soap. Hair dryer. Fan. So this one is pretty much what I expected. Not that great. Definitely not up to TA standards. Must be part of the TA Express thing. But at least I'll get clean.
A few moments later.
I'll tell you what, it feels great to get a good shower in and then come out into this cool air. The shower, let's see, on the haul and pause, seriously? Hang on. On the haul and pause shower meter, maybe 5.5, maybe a 6, I guess. I mean, it was sufficient. Tons of hot water.
I mean, gobs of hot water, hotter water than you can handle. So the hot water's awesome. Not a whole lot of water pressure though. And then the shower just wasn't too special. They didn't have a vanity thing where you could lay your stuff out, so you kind of had to stack it around on that little shelf they had there, or on the chair they had. So those kind of things kind of knock it down the scale. So hopefully when I do the actual shower video, when I'm out here for 2 weeks and hit a whole bunch of them, then you can see more. But I'll put in a couple other ones that I have videoed that I just never got into a different video, but I'll put those in here, and you can see those too. But still nicer than probably 90% of the campgrounds that I've been to, including some of the KOAs. The benefit to it though is that it's private and you can be in there for as long as you want, and you don't have people standing outside the shower door waiting. I mean, you might, but you won't see them. They might be out in the hallway waiting, but they're not, standing right outside your shower, and you don't have to share, sinks with people and things like that. So you have your own private area to do your thing. So I really like them. I like them a lot better than most campground showers. Sorry, when you're at a truck stop and you're just kind of parked in a weird place, you got to kind of keep your head on a swivel and make sure that you're aware of your surroundings all the time. Make sure there's nobody sneaking up on you. But anyway, that's this shower just south of Eau Claire at the TA Express here. Fall colors are starting to hit. Leaves are changing. Nights are getting cooler. Look at those colors. Look at that red. So I found a little roadside park here. Do my 30-minute break. Figure I'll walk down to the beach. This is Manistee, Michigan. It's the very north end of Lake Michigan. This is water as far as you can see. But it's beautiful. Water's crystal clear. I bet it's cold though. I don't think I'll be going in that one. Not like Myrtle Beach. But there's a big, just a giant beach here. And it's just a roadside park. Just coming along and saw the sign, so I pulled in. Figured get my 30-minute out of the way. Figured I'll just kind of walk down the beach, stretch a little bit. Take you along for a little bit of it so you can see how pretty it is here. Seagulls flying around. Finley would love to chase them seagulls. Well, I'm just about home, about 9 minutes away. And this video's over. So if you enjoyed watching it, do me a favor, click the subscribe button down there. Maybe click the like, leave me a couple of comments. And as always, have safe travels, and I hope to see you on the road.